everybody, I'm Ernie and I love America, but boy, are we going through some stuff now. Right now there's more BS in the air around Washington DC than I think we've ever heard before. I mean, it's getting kind of thick out there. Anyway, I have some words of wisdom that I would like to throw to you. Hope and change. Hope and change. These are the words we all heard from our president for over a year. Hope and change. Hope and change. Yet yesterday, the Messiah of hope and change tells us, the American people, that if we don't buy into his pork-bloated stimulus plan, we will be headed to a very possible catastrophe that we may never, ever recover from. What wonderful positive words from the man of hope and change. This man calls himself a leader. Right. He's a doomsdayer. He's using fear and uncertainty to get his pork-filled stimulus bill passed before we, the American people, can even see what the hell is going on. More of Obama's transparency, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what it's all about. Transparency, hope, and change. A new America. Well, our president in reality is a little boy lost, running from the terrors of Nancy Pelosi and dingy Harry Reid. We all knew he was biting off more than he could chew. Even those of you who voted for him knew that. We all knew that. And you still voted for him. I don't understand that. Well, he is lost. And yet he attempts this tough exterior and attempts to convince us that he's in charge. Well, he's not. Queen Nancy Pelosi's in charge. And I'll be honest with you, I'm disappointed that he lets Reid and Pelosi ride roughshod over him like he was, well, never mind. Why else would he allow Pelosi and Reid to write the bill? He should have written the damn bill himself and called his so-called advisors and presented it to the House and Senate himself. Then it would have been his stimulus bill. And rather than that, he should have been a leader, not a follower. Not what he is now, a scared little boy who is way over his head. I've said it before, that most people are judged by the company they keep and the people who they hang around with. And that's true with all of us. Well, look at the company Obama's keeping. Most are tax evaders, pro-pornography rights lawyers, pro-abortion rights lawyers, anti-gun nuts, socialistic eco-nuts, and all the ding-dongs left over from the Clinton area and damn near all of Hollywood. We are dangerously entering a phase of beginning of socialism in this country. We are losing rights daily under the theme of hope and change. There have been other leaders who ruled by fear. A couple of them come to mind, but I'm going to let you pick the names. I'm sure you can come up with a couple of names all by yourself. If you will take the time to read the congressional record from the House of Representatives in 1963, when the Honorable A.S. Herlong Jr. explained the 45 goals of the Communist Party. These 45 goals should scare the living hell right out of you, because these goals are being met as I speak. Now you can go to your library and look up the appendix from 1963 House of Representatives. It's Appendix PP A34-A35. Or you can go to the web and do this. Write this down. www.UHUH.com/NOW/COMmunism/COMGOALS.HTM. Play this tape back and forth till you get that written down. Go to that website and get those 45 points of the Communist Party. Now I know and you know the economy is bad. It stinks right now. A lot of people are to blame for it. And I'm not going to go into the word game and the blame name. You all know who they are. But damn it, we're Americans. And we know we will prevail without passing a $900 billion so-called filled stimulus bill filled with personal pet projects promised to lobbyists and by lobbyists during the last campaign. There is more pork in this bill than you can find at a hog ranch. Our beloved Messiah is using fear and intimidation and kissing the asses of the House leader and the Senate leader, Queen Nancy and Dingy Harry. What can we do? It's really very simple. Make as much noise as we can. Call, write, email your legislators, knock on their door, ask them why we are in such a hurry to pass this bill. The whole world knows it's half filled with pork. We need to take a little more time with this thing. We do not need an 18-hole Frisbee golf course in South Carolina or wherever they want to build it. We don't need new ATV trails. They may already have been dropped, but we don't need this crap. We need stuff that is going to make jobs. We need a couple more tax cuts, and we need the banks to start lending some money. But nobody seems to have the authority to say, hey, banks, lend the money or we're taking it back. Because nobody in this government has any balls. None. That includes most of the women. America, get involved. Now we have 2 terrorists. We're having the charges being dropped in regard to the bombing of the Cole. Now they'll get an American trial with American lawyers paid for by us, and they're going to get the same rights that us hardworking Americans get. That's justice, that's hope, that's change. Americans, we got to get involved. It's just like the old story. And remember this. When they came for the Polish, I said nothing. When they came for the Catholics, I said nothing. When they came for the Jews, I stood by and I said nothing. When they came for the Russian Jews, I said nothing. And now they are coming for me. But there's no one to speak for me. Well, God bless America. I love this country and I always will. We're in trouble, but we, the American people, can pull this out. Not 100 ding-dongs in the Senate and 500 and whatever in the House of Representatives. These people need to be gone in 2010. Remember, Americans, what they're doing now. Don't have short memories. Remember what they're doing and get them the hell out of our lives. That's the only way we can do it in this country. Vote them out of office, make them go get jobs. So, let me say this. God bless America. This is the greatest freedom-loving land in the history of the world. We've helped more people than anybody else in the history of the world. Let's not lose it to a bunch of kooks, crooks, and anti-American socialists. Stay alert and don't be led down the path to fear and panic. It's not the American way. We settled this land, we made it what it is. So let's keep it. We are Americans. The red, the white, and the blue. The red, the white, and the blue. We are America. Not the Congress and not the President. We, the people who get up every day, are the Americans. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.